didn't really expect it to be this busy. I would have gotten here earlier. Not. I'm not a morning person. Take a look at this fantastic view behind me. Isn't that gorgeous? I am at Will Rogers State Park today. They have hiking trails. They're playing soccer over here now, but they also have polo with horses, horseback riding, all kinds of activities here. But I am here to see Will Rogers' home and get a little bit of history about him. The park is free. You do have to pay for parking, but coming here and spending the day is absolutely free. So let's get started. Will Rogers originally came to fame as a trick ropeman. He could do rope tricks with horses. He grew up in Oklahoma on a ranch, and this was just natural to him. When he started his act, he didn't say anything. He would just do the rope tricks with the horses, and later on he started describing what he was doing. And then later on, he began to talk about the day's events. He is essentially the equivalent of one of our stand-up comics like Stephen Colbert or Jimmy Kimmel, except they have a team of writers writing for them, and Will Rogers did everything himself on the fly and doing rope tricks with a horse. In this small museum, you can see a film that shows some of his rope tricks. He was pretty incredible. He started writing a daily newspaper column that became syndicated and was wildly popular. Shortly after, Hollywood came calling. By 1934, he was the #1 box office movie star, followed by #2, Clark Gable. So when Will Rogers bought this property, there was nothing here, and he built this ranch house. This was actually supposed to be his weekend getaway, but he ended up moving out here permanently. They have tours inside the house every hour on the hour. My tour was the first one at 10 a.m., and there were only 3 of us. So we got a lot of personal stories. That was great. And the tour after us, 11, they had like 9 or 10 people in them. So I'm not sure they're going to get the same type of personalized attention that we got. So if you're going to come here, I would definitely recommend the tour. It's absolutely free. And if you have a good docent who knows the history and knows the story, you're going to get a fantastic experience. About 100 yards or so past the house is the barn and the roping arena. Behind me is the roping arena that Rogers built where he could practice his roping tricks. He would come up here as often as he could, ride his horse and practice his roping. His wife said that when they had dinner parties in the house, that in between courses, he would get up and practice roping the furniture. That must have been a fun time. I'm inside the barn that Will Rogers built back in the 20s. It looks very much like a barn today. There aren't currently any horses in the stalls, but they have this huge center area. They also have this very cool hand-cranked Ford truck, and they don't have any information about it at all. But based on the age and the fact that it's roped off, I think it must have been an original truck for the area. This barn is really cool. This has definitely stood for almost 100 years. So really cool. There are a lot of really popular hiking trails up here. The park is 180 something acres, so plenty of space to explore. But one of the most popular trails is this Inspiration Trail, so that's the one I'm gonna do. Evidence of horses. Look how beautiful all these flowers are. I am sure this is because we had so much rainfall this year. You can see that the flowers are not only along the trail, but they're dotting the hillsides both below us and above us. It's really beautiful. It is a hot, hazy day today, but you can still see the majestic Pacific Ocean from this view. I never tire of seeing a view like this. We are almost to Inspiration Point. You can see it behind me. I can't wait. These hikes are fantastic. It's not that hard to do, but I started late and it is an incredibly hot day. So getting up to the top, sitting and enjoying the view will be much welcomed. So this is where I'm going to leave you. Today's adventure has been fantastic. If you are in Southern California, in the LA area, in the summer months, definitely check this out. You can see the polo games. You can take this easy hike up to Inspiration Point, take a free tour of the house. Will Rogers State Park is just a great place to come and experience some of Southern California's beautiful nature. I hope this helps you find your adventure. Thank you for watching.